This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my review of the final of Ian Fleming's James Bond novels, being Octopussy and The Living Daylights. And honestly, this is a solid collection of short stories. I think it is better than the previous one. And I know this one would have been published after his death. I think that it would have been collected stories that he would have wrote and was just published under that, since this is the final one. And I know the last one was published before his death, or not before, like just after his death, I think, that they basically revealed that he did finish the novel and I think did some editing and published it. But with it, there's a few stories in here. The first one was honestly a pretty interesting one, which was Octopussy itself, and this is one of the ones where the name was taken, but that was really it for the movie, since this is a story about really not James Bond, but someone that he's arresting, and this is a person who hid a bunch of gold at the end of World War II, killed a Nazi officer, and then ultimately used the gold he found to give himself a really nice life, and then he been John just basically asking him why he did it and what he did, and then the guy actually is left behind by James Bond, who's just basically there to give him a warning, and the guy kills himself. And yeah, honestly, a solid story. Next one, Living Daylights. Another fun one. It's Bond basically just going to take out an agent and trying to prevent an assassination. When he sees it's a beautiful woman, he honestly just can't do it and only shoots at the weapon and doesn't actually kill the person. And he's like really ashamed of what he did and thinks himself as a failure for basically just giving in to more of his base desires and not actually doing his job correctly. Next one, which is honestly the most interesting one, is James Bond just sabotaging the payment for a known double agent in their agency. This is the person that they've been feeding false information to, and it is, well, it's just pretty solid. Just him basically sabotaging an auction that has been faked to go and give the person money for their job. And yeah, it's a really interesting story. Is James Bond sabotaging this and also put this person in a bad position where I'm just checking the descriptions of these. He gets double agent does get killed in the Man with the Golden Gun, and honestly, it's interesting enough. And I don't think I remember from those. I remember this being the most interesting one. Then the last one is just, I think it was just a short story where James Bond's in New York and is basically just warning one of their agents that they're about to get exposed, and really that was it. It was a fun story and it was short, but yeah, honestly, all these ones, fun novels, or it was like short stories, but it was an entertaining time, and as I said, I enjoyed it a lot more than the previous set of short stories, which I didn't think were really that great. But yeah, honestly, I do want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.